In this video, I'll be demonstrating a split squat. Split squats or any type of squats are really good for the lower body. It helps build the glutes, it builds the hamstrings, it helps build the quads. And I always tell people, if you stay consistent with squats, you will love your lower body. But first, it's always basic rules to doing squats. I always suggest to learn how to do a squat before you start using weights. Learn the proper mechanics before you start using any type of intensity. Some of the basic rules or the basic fundamentals of squats is, first of all, keeping your back in a neutral position. You don't want to curve your spine when you're doing squats. You want to keep your shoulders back. You want to keep your chest up as much as possible. Also, as far as the positioning of your knee, you always want to keep your knee in line with your second and your third toe. So your second and third toe is right in here. So you want to keep your knees always in a position with the second and third toe. Also, you want to keep your knee behind the front of your foot. This is the front of your foot. You're doing a squat, and if you come down, and if your knee is over the front of your foot, you're not doing it right. One thing I say about squats, when you're doing squats, sit back in the squat, and it'll help keep your knees back. So when you sit back, you can see that you're keeping the knee behind the toes, and it's very important, so you don't have knee problems later on. Okay, now let's get into the split squat. And I'm not using weights, so when you don't use weights, you can always put your hand behind your head. Squat down. And that's a split squat.